back to you guys. Focus, focus, focus. Just trying to pull myself up. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm having a good day. So let's see what's going on for all of our. There we are. Here we are. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius today. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Dear universe, messages for the greatest and highest good. For all of our Aquarians today. Grateful, thankful. For all of our Aquarius today. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Dear universe, what messages do you have for all of our Aquas out there? Really appreciate you all tuning in, being a part of my channel. Grateful, thankful. For all of our Aquarians, for everyone out there today. Today we're looking for the messages for the greatest and highest good for our Aquarians. Look at you, Aquarius. You come out here with a fork in the road. What is that? So you gotta go one way or another. Which way are you gonna go? One way or another. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? When it comes to a relationship. So, what do I do? Do we go this way? Do I go that way? I think you really have to look at it. I don't feel like you're really looking at the relationship completely to make a decision right now. So, let's see what's going on for all of our Aquarians regarding this fork in the road. Well, I definitely feel as if you're not happy, all right? And this fork, I mean, you want to walk towards more happiness. I mean, here we are. And especially when it comes to your person. So I feel as if you have to really talk to them. And what you have to say isn't going to go over really well. Not everybody's going to like what you have to say, especially with this message being reversed. But I feel like it's really important for you to really say what's on your heart so that you can start to find some happiness. And I feel as if, you know, Aquarius, if you really start to speak up about what's really going on, it'll be easier for you to make this decision as far as like what your next steps are going to be. So just keep that in mind, all right? I mean, sometimes we have to have the hard conversations, and I feel like that's where you are. You have to have a hard conversation. And some of the things that you might have to say is you might not like how your people see you. Do you know what I mean? Like the community around you. Maybe there's some gossip, maybe there's some rumors being spread, that kind of thing. I feel like there's dirty talk about you. I just feel like people are talking about you. Why? I don't know, but I feel as if it's making you really reevaluate what you're going to do. And it could be why you're starting to think of maybe I should be moving in another direction. So just be aware of, the small talk of small-minded people around you, right? Yeah. Now, a few of you have lost faith in something, maybe in yourself. I feel like some of you have definitely lost some faith in yourself, feeling as if, this is your life and it's never going to change. Things are never going to be changed. Oh my gosh, I'm going like doom and gloom. You're very out of balance, whoever you are. So I think all of this energy that you're feeling of not being good enough, not feeling good, not being ready, not being able to do something, I think you've got to really look at that and start picking up some of those pieces. Well, if you're not happy with yourself, then what can you do to fix that? If you're not happy with the circumstances of your house, what can you do to fix that? So it's it's time for you to look at some solutions as to how you can start to change some of these things, rather than everything continue to be out of balance. Everything be I get this oh no, right, there's a thing. All right, what else is going to break? Do you know what I mean? Rather than saying, all right, well, I'm so tired of this drip in this faucet. And you call up your person, say, bring home a washer, stop at the hardware store and get a washer, just so that you can just fix that drip. Do you know what I mean? Start finding the solutions to the problems rather than you hanging into oh, well, I'm not ready. And because I just get this lethargic kind of energy of you not putting in the energy, because it's almost like you don't believe that it's going to make a difference. Do you know? And I'm telling you, Aquarius, it will make a difference if you put the energy towards, feeling happier. If you put the energy towards feeling better. Well, maybe you need to put, some makeup on today, because you just feel like you would look better. You feel better if you put makeup on. Do you know what to do? The things that are going to make you feel better. Okay, let's move on and see what the tarot has to say for all of you Aquarians out there today. Welcome to my channel. I'm Moon Black Star. I appreciate you all tuning in, liking, sharing, commenting, hitting that thumbs up button. That always helps. So yeah, really grateful to have you all on my channel. All right. So let's talk about school. Are you in school? Maybe I just feel like if you're in school, you're working really, really hard, but you like what it is that that you're learning. So and it doesn't have to be school. It could be a workshop. It could be, something where it stimulates you. I feel as if there is an idea, a project, something comes into your world. I mean, it sends you on fire. So if you have an idea, maybe you want to really run with it. If you are in school, I feel like you are really enjoying what it is that you are learning. If you are in a training, I think you're really benefiting whatever it is. I feel as if whatever it was, yeah, and maybe you haven't even done this yet, it's going to cost a little money to do this program, whether it's school, whether it's a workshop, or should I do it? Shouldn't I not do it? Maybe it's a retreat that you want to go on. I'm just feeling like the hesitation is in the cost. But if it's something you really, really love, Aquarius, why not? It could lead to something even bigger and better for you. And right now, I'm feeling like Aquarians need this. I think you need something that really kind of keeps you like on fire, so that you don't feel all ho hum and oh well, it's just is. And maybe you go and you take a training that you think you think, oh my God, this is going to be like one of those long weekends and it's just going to be awful and I'm dreading it. And then you get to this training and you're amazed at what you're learning and how into it you are. I just feel like it's a good thing. All right, so enough of that topic, huh? All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Overall energy, you come out as the Five of Swords reversed. I feel like you need to stand up more for what it is you want, but you don't because you avoid conflict, right? Because usually with the Five of Swords, this is like, somebody really fighting tooth and nail to be right or whatever. And I just feel like you don't do that. Rather than fight, you kind of pull back just to avoid all of this conflict that's going on around you. That leaves you very alone, I would imagine. All right, what can you tell me about this Five of Wands here? Yeah, and maybe it's your other person. I just feel like it's either you or the people around you. I feel like, rather than really kind of deal with like the guts and the issues of stuff and stuff that may be bothering you, you're just not saying it. Now here we have the Five of Wands with the King of Pentacles reversed. You might have somebody in your life who's not working, or with the King of Pentacles is reversed. This is, somebody who is not really attentive to, the cost. They're spending money recklessly. Like it's almost like this irresponsible nature when it comes to material things. Like they don't appreciate what they have, and they just want more. There's greed included. But I feel as if whoever this person is, you don't say anything. Maybe you don't like that, they, went out and they bought themselves, brand new shoes, and you've been needing shoes for the last 3 months. Do you know what I mean? That bothers you, but you don't say anything. You keep wearing your old shoes while they have these brand new shoes. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of energy of this King of Pentacles, where it's more selfish, oriented towards what they want. But it doesn't help that you don't say anything, because it's like you feed the monster here by not saying anything. So then what? 2 years go by and you finally say something. They're like, well, why are you saying this to me now? Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's really important, Aquarius, for you to really say what's really on your mind. Rather, even if it does cause conflict, all right? Because at least, conflict or not, we know where you stand, right? All right, so let's see. What's the present moment looking like for you, Aquarians? Let's see what that looks like. What's your present moment? See, there's a part of you wants to just leave. I mean, I just get the sense that you're so not happy at home, especially if you're thinking, "Gosh, I just want to leave. I want to go somewhere else." Because I just hate the fighting. I hate the arguing. I hate all of it. I just want to go. So currently, some of you guys are thinking that way. Knight of Swords comes out. I mean, really, you just want to get, some of you just want to get on your bike and go. You just want to, like, leave. I'm out of here. And it's an avoidance of dealing with what's really going on. I mean, rather than say anything, you shut down, you leave. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody can reach you. But you hang in there, trying to make things work. You hang in there, trying to make things work. So I feel, okay, like this Aquarius, you're not, I feel like you have things. Like you have a house, a nice car, you have clothes. Like I feel as if, you do have money in your world, okay? It's not like you're left out in the cold. What I feel like is, like, when it comes to how the money is spent at home, you don't have a say so. Like, it's like you can't say, oh, I want a new pair of shoes, because they're going to say, what's the matter with your old pair? And then, you're like, well, I've had them a long time. Well, show them to me. Oh, they still have some wear and tear on them. You don't need that. So I feel as if, the problem is you don't stand up for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, against your person. So they continue to, run the show, and you continue to feel like you want to leave. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to leave, because every time they say no, no, we're not going out to dinner, and it's like, well, now you have to cook, and you've maybe been at work all day, and it would just be really nice just to order a pizza. But no, he doesn't want to order a pizza. He wants you to cook, he wants you to make the pizza, so you're grumbling, you make a pizza. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you need to really stand up and let them know, when it works for you and when it doesn't work for you. It's like it's a two-way street. One person doesn't dominate the other. And I feel like that's what's going on in this relationship, that one person is dominating the other. All right, so let's see what's sitting above you. Okay, so here we have the Six of Pentacles. Well, that's nice, because, when it comes to money, I think you get handed what you need. But again, I feel like it's just what you need, So on another level, if you are feeling like you need to get some money, I feel like you on your own independently could actually manifest whatever it is you need. So if it goes back to this retreat or this school or whatever it is, I feel like you will have the money that it will take, to do that workshop, that schooling, whatever it is. So if you're thinking, can I get a loan for this? Yes, I feel like yes, you could. Because I feel like the universe supports whatever it is that you want to do independently of your relationship that's going on over here. All right. Those kind of fell flat on the table. All right, so let's look at your relationship. All right, so you see your relationship as being hopeless, yet you don't know what to do about it. All right, so you're at that point where you have to make a decision. When the twos come up, it's usually about you having to make a decision about a relationship, something that's really bothering you. This is the swords, this is really on your mind. I mean, this is a relationship you see as, being hopeless, yet you don't really know what to do with that. You continue to, avoid the conflict of what? Talking about the issue. See, there's a part of me feels like you're afraid of dealing with this person, so you don't say anything. Instead, you just kind of like hang in there in these turbulent waters and let them, like life is about what they say, right? So they come home and they decide when you're gonna have pizza, when you're not gonna have pizza. And they're gonna decide they're gonna watch the game, and they want you to go get barbecue wings. Do you know what I mean? Like they kind of tell you how the day is gonna run, without them stopping to say, and what would you like to do, honey? To me, I feel like that is the missing key in all of this, is like they are not stopping to say, and what would you like to do today? And I think that one line probably would turn your mood around instantly. But that's not what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see. What else is going? See, you don't want to say the things that you know is going to upset this person, so you don't say anything, and then you suffer in silence, right? Because you're not saying anything. Aquarius, you gotta say something. All right, and out comes the Two of Wands. See, I feel as if like right now where you're at, you're making it work, but you're always thinking about what would it be like? What it would be like if I just left and I got in my van and I traveled around the world. So, 3 times I see that you're at a point where you need to make a decision about your relationship. And that's your final outcome, is the Two of Wands. So let's get some advice and see what advice the cards want to say for you, Aquarius. So, dear universe, can we get some advice? Ooh, the Hierophant comes out. All right, here's your advice. I feel as if you really need to look at what your spirit wants you to do. See, notice she's not looking at this guy. She's looking the other way. He's looking dead on at you like, look, I'm telling you, this is what you need to be doing. You don't want to hear it, but this is what you need to know. And, I think what you need to really look at is where it affects you the most. I mean, if you're not making this decision because money is an issue, you don't know how you're ever going to get a fresh start. I think if you look at what it is, that inner wisdom that you have, really go deep, I think you will start to find the answers, okay? Because you're at a crossroads, just like Capricorn was. Is it Capricorn? I don't know whether it was you or Capricorn, but I feel like you're at a crossroads and you've got to make some decisions, because right now you have to heal your broken heart. I mean, especially if you don't feel good in this relationship, it's time for you to really start taking care and pull those swords out and start mending your own self. And you know what you need to do, but you avoid doing it because of what it's going to cause. Well, I don't want to let them know. I don't want to give them any bad news. And, and it's just like if you were to approach them and say, I think I want to go my own way and do my own thing, they'll be like, well, you don't have any money, right? I mean, there's that Page of Pentacles reverse. How can you make a fresh start? And then they place that doubt. Now you feel like you're really stuck and trapped. But I feel like if there is something really for you, good for you, that the money will come, so never think that because you don't have the money you can't make moves. All right, I feel as if sometimes it's really amazing how things start to pan themselves out, right? So anyway, this is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope it resonated. If it did, great. If it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Thumbs up for me if you like the reading, and I will see you tomorrow. I will be back and we will do Pisces. And until then, have a really great day. All right, until then, bye.